Good afternoon, SpeedGaming 2, and welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Z1R 2024 Winter Tournament. My name is Darkfalls. Joining me today will be Tracy M. with Spudazar's tracking on the backside. Tracy, how are you today?
Doing well, yeah. Swiss week 3, so we get the O2s, the 1-1s, the 2-0s. This is an O2 matchup. Rooslugs had some very good competition in the first two rounds, so is down here in the O2. SP Ridley, newer runner to this game. His background is in SMZ3, so not really a surprise necessarily. I'd have to look at his opponents for the O2, but definitely a tough matchup for him.
Yeah, it should be very fun. As you said, Ridley just kind of new. Rue's been around forever. Very prominent in vanilla. Be a lot of fun to watch this.
Yeah, and we've seen some upsets before, so things happen.
Yeah, well, I mean, the depth of field in this tournament has been amazing.
All right,
A
we
lot of
should be
strong
starting.
runners.
Yeah, we should be starting any moment now. Yeah, when you do random Swiss, you get random really good matchups sometimes, and we've seen some of those. And yeah, so we do have a few players where you'd say, "How are they 0-2?" And then you look at who they played, and you say, "Well, okay, that's how."
We do have an opening flute. That is huge.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice once we have a dungeon we can record or two, because this is not the best starting location.
Yeah, that's gonna be my next comment. With that flute on that starting screen, that flute's gonna get a lot easier if we have overworld deaths.
All right, and of course we have the book to understand old men. So yeah, not gonna be able to understand what they're saying for a while.
Wizards on the overworld, so that's good. They're not gonna be in
Yay!
dungeons. I'll take that.
I prefer wizards in the overworld. Yeah, it does mean a few extra overworld deaths, and you just run into a screen and oops. But not having them in the dungeons is really nice.
You know where they're terrible in the overworld though? In the forest, when they kind of just phase in, like not
Mm-hmm.
together.
Yep, absolutely. All right, Ruslik's going straight for the Armos item near the grave. Not gonna be there, but we're gonna get to see what is there.
I do like this play by Ridley to get Vanilla one out of the way though, because that's kind of one of those spots that's really hard to route in.
46 rupee candle is really nice if we get the money for it. Nice and cheap. With a knowledge of where a candle shop is, you might even go ahead and skip the take any candle for that sort of price. That was a dungeon. What was that? I didn't see that.
That was a level 4. It looked like, I believe, shapes.
Yeah, chat immediately saying not 2Q4. 2Q4 has a, that not a lot of, has kind of this edge where you can enter in on, so. Oh, and the orange wristropes at 2 HP. A good way to get bombs as long as you're careful, because those beams will still do 4 hearts of damage. We don't even have 4 hearts yet, so.
We did see some electric ropes though on the overworld, so that means we do have 2 Qs somewhere. That level 4 looked like shapes to me.
Probably on the back half.
That means we get some spirals, everyone.
Yep. Arrows at 100. Oof. And we have any roads for Rue. We have a East Death Mountain, a West Death Mountain. Trying to get bombs from these wizrobes.
Rue taking a wizard beam as we do
Yeah.
on Wizard Overworlds.
Yeah, the discount tends to be a little bit higher on those wizard overworlds. There's some money for Ridley. If he finds a candle shop, he'll be able to buy his candle right away.
That is a beautiful medium, though. 38, can't complain with that.
Yeah.
Especially with the medium being the kind of most important secret.
Yeah, I think I saw 53 on the large, so... Not ideal, and that screen is absolutely awful.
Yeah, 53 large is kind of a kick in the pants.
That's when you hope you're good at screen scrolling, because trying to walk through that screen is going to be very, very difficult.
Rue getting some bombs. Love it.
Is that our first bomb drop for either runner?
It was, yes.
Only 3 minutes in. Okay, Armos number 2 is still a cave. It's a candle shop. So there's 2 candle shops, but Rue doesn't have any money yet. Still can't buy the candle.
Well, this is some money. 38. Not
38,
quite enough.
yeah, not quite enough, but really close. You know, kill some of these ropes, and they're money droppers. Yeah, we can't pick that up yet. White sword heart.
So we'll need between 4 and 6 hearts to get that. So I don't think they'll come back for that.
I think if it's on path, you pick it up, and if it's not, you know, or if you're really, you know, that close to magic sword type thing. But yeah, it's kind of out of the way from what we see so far.
And that's probably gonna, that's 101
Oh,
large.
one
That's a good large
okay.
secret.
What was the? Okay, I thought I saw a 53 on something, but I guess not, because that's a good large secret. Now, yeah, I think I would just go get that candle. Of course, you're not gonna lose that much. Oh yeah, okay, maybe you pick up that heart right before level 9 if you really need it. It's not the dungeon you want to be something close to, though, because you can't record to 9. Oh, 20 on the spot. Okay. Money's just, money's just not an issue today.
They can buy whatever they want and probably have extra to spend over. Nothing up here around 9, though. You don't like to see that because, like as you said, you can't flute back here later. You gotta make that long walk back. Yeah,
and the Lost Hills makes it so you have to loop all the way around. I think Rue's gonna go pick up that candle now.
Also, that starting screen, it's basically an entire trip.
Yep. First player to a candle. And this screen that Ridley's on right now is a really scary one because it always drops you off at the top. We do find level 1.
So if this is shapes what it does look to be, we'll have 3 items here, 2 on the floor and 1 in a staircase, and hello banana.
Hello, nice vanilla location on the floor even. This roll, yeah, you take it, although it doesn't help you with those whiz ropes at all.
Oh, hi, Triforce. Yeah, I was gonna say 6 minutes in, banana definitely helpful.
Oh gosh. See, this is the danger of the Wizrobe overworld, is you just walk into a screen and you're not paying attention and you just walk right into one.
Yeah, plus they just seem to spawn so late we can actually see them, so it's hard to tell where exactly they are. We got something there.
A bow.
We got a bow.
Okay. Yeah, Rue didn't see it, I didn't see it, and that is a shape.
That means we'll have shapes first half and 2 cube back half. And we have a second item here in 1 momentarily.
Red candle? Okay, so Ridley's not going to have to buy a candle. That's really useful.
Always nice to find red candle as your first candle. That means you can take any hearts you want.
Oh, and those red wizards just camping there. You have to wait this out because it won't quite hit you. Then go down.
Pretty solid level 1 dig. Oh, that's the Aniki. That is massive.
Really nice. Okay,
Aniki,
I just figured out. I just figured out that Ridley's got a dark nut sprite. I couldn't figure out what it was, and then the links showed up there, which I presumably are the dark nuts replacement, because that's how it works. If you play an enemy sprite, whichever enemy you play is gonna be replaced by links in the dungeons.
And this level 1 was under our lake, so this might take her a little bit to get here, so that key advantage might be big for Ridley.
They didn't roll down the dark nuts, at least the red ones. It's like they're vanilla. I'm not sure if that was 3 or 4, though.
Ridley just have to make his way back to the Triforce.
I think he picked it up already. He's just looking for that last item.
Oh, he has 3. He has the banana, he has the Aniki, and he has the red candle.
Not sure what he's still doing in here then. Because the Triforce was a couple of rooms in. I thought he picked it up. Maybe.
Maybe he wants bombs. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, look at that 5.
That is a key eater of a 5.
Yeah, I think he's done. No keys.
That bring up a good point that maybe he forgot that he has the Triforce that got so quick.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because you should be done with this dungeon. But we've all done things like that before.
Oh yeah, it's one of the many facets of Randa. You forget what you have sometimes. I like this play by Rue, bombing the spots to see if he actually has to come back here or not.
Yeah, I like it too. You can't actually go into those caves unless you have the ladder, but you can bomb them. It looks like neither one bombed.
Ridley hugging a Dark Knight. Let's go back to start. Well, see if he takes off at this point.
Okay, good. Leaving. You're done here.
That was at Recorder Lake, so as I said, that might take Rue a little bit to get over to.
Yeah, he's nowhere close to that. He's been prioritizing more of the east part of the world. And oh, by the way, 10 minutes in, nobody's found a container heart. Ah, rolled down blue Octoroks is nice, even though they didn't drop any bombs for Rue there.
Always nice to have squishy bomb droppers. When they behave, anyway.
Yeah. Hints, we can't do anything with those at the moment, but we'll mark those down for later when we get a book.
That's one of the things about this flag set, is our book will be in a cryptogram of sorts, so our old men will talk to us when we have a book to give them, but it will not show us the maps.
Which sometimes doesn't matter, because we know what the maps look like, but when we have the shapes on one half, yeah. And there is another one of those large secrets, so Rue's gonna leave some money on the table there with that big secret. Wouldn't surprise me if he buys keys or bait or something, just to spend some money. Arrows with that bow would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say, maybe if you find an arrow shop, that would be a definite purchase at this point. See, we're seeing that wizards in the forest that I was talking about earlier. They just kind of like pop up wherever they want to, and you have to kind of duck, dive, and weave.
Yep. Yeah, they don't. It's nice when they spawn in that sort of column that they do, and then it's very predictable. But yeah, when you get into the forest, they're not always that predictable.
Ridley looks to be just about finished with the dead woods, so we'll see where he heads over to next.
With the recorder, I kind of like to route the grave area in, because a lot of those spots are recorder spots. So maybe he'll do that.
I like to hold it off and get the power versus so they don't walk from that one little spot. But yeah, I definitely agree with you. That's definitely a place to go to at this point.
Problem with the grave spot is there's a lot of non-guaranteed spots that open. Everything in the grave proper is not guaranteed to open, of course. Hey, there's a heart.
Yeah, Shark will be happy now.
But yeah, and okay, so the power burst is behind the ladder.
That's an ugly screen.
Yeah, that's a terrible screen. And one thing I will note is I've heard a lot of 50-50 on these overworld spots. Any overworld spot that is not guaranteed to open is not a 50-50. There are 11 Quest 1 only spots and 20 Quest 2 only spots, which means it's actually about a 35% chance that any of those given spots will actually open up, which is why it feels like some of them never open up, because it's always favored that they aren't. Hey look, level 3 with a key door, and Rue still doesn't have any keys.
Ridley did find something nice up out here in Death Mountain. He found an arrow shop. So once he gets that Armos bow, he'll be in business as far as that goes. Bunnies won't be an issue for him.
I think that Rue saw that arrow shop because he was up in this area, or found a arrow shop up in Death Mountain. I think he feels like it's a little too far out of the way, hoping to find one a little more on path. Of course, could be the rare shop, we don't know.
Cheap shield, only 81. I might pick that up with a Wizard of Overworld. That's definitely helpful. With all the money in this seed, anyway. Level 3 will have one item on the floor and one in the staircase.
Be careful. This is where having that boomerang actually is pretty useful. But Rooslugs handles the last of the Dig Doggers pretty nicely.
Rue showing his vanilla practice and effect there, being able to take care of the Dig Dogger without too much issue.
He is getting some keys out of this dungeon, though, so that's good. There's Triforce in level 3. Yeah, I don't think he takes it yet.
No, this regular seed in this enemy set's not bad, so you're gonna want to clear this out.
Yep.
Although he does have the flute, so that does get him back here. So maybe do 4 or 5 rooms and then take off.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes the I have a flute, therefore I can come back easily. Sometimes people do come back, but sometimes you just don't ever come back, and things could be in there. So definitely something to consider. It is a small dungeon. We don't have the map yet, and that's a problem.
I kind of go off the enemy set when I play myself. If it's an enemy set I know I can handle pretty quickly, then I'll stay. But if it's something like Wizard, I'll bail.
Yeah, enemy set plus size of the dungeon. If I get an early Triforce and say Q27, I'll go back there for a while.
Shape 6, I'll bail.
Yeah, that's another good one.
And it just gets bodied by the blue Korea. That's rough.
Yeah, those enemies always get harder when the BMOs are around.
If it's in that Lionel room, that's going to be annoying. Just all the lag in that room. This could be our push block. Actually, definitely a push block.
Yep, that key in there is indicative of remove most open staircases, so this will push. Kind of a nasty room, gotta be careful with the Lionels. Rue's gonna use some of his bombs to help him out.
Well, I like that play. Just get the room over with as soon as you can.
Yep.
And he cleared out the middle ones first, which are the ones who were actually able to damage him. These ones up at the top were face down, so he knew that he wasn't too concerned about those ones. Oh no.
Thanks, game! The recorder we already have. The worst item in the game, the one you already have.
That's rough. I hate when the game does that to me.
See if he opens this key door. We haven't really done. And this room itself could be a drop. It's just such a bad room.
The issue with this room is you get used to the lag, and then all of a sudden you don't have that lag.
Yeah, Doing a nice job with those bombs, though. Hopefully he gets one back. There we go.
Showing his combat skills into account here. Really nice job in this room.
There's the map.
And with it being National Pancake Day, that is a pancake.
So maybe go down in some of these rooms. And this room also really bad because that quad shooter BMOS.
This is a room where I think I'd probably use a couple bombs to thin the herd and then leave it and then go back.
I think he's just beeline the Triforce is going to bail.
Really into level 4 with its blindingly blue palette on his side.
Yeah, unfortunately hasn't gotten the bow yet. And we do see Pole's voice in there.
We're talking up the Triforce count at 1 apiece. So Root is going to leave the floor in for now. He'll come back to that. I don't
Yeah,
blame him.
I mean, the enemy set isn't awful, but it isn't great either. And there's some rooms that you really don't want to do. You can waste a lot of time and a lot of resources trying to do them right now. He's gonna go back into level 5 with those keys, though, so I think that makes a lot of sense.
Now, I may have saved and fluted back to 3 and then gone into 5 just to make sure my keys weren't wasted.
Oh, that's a good idea.
But in the heat of a race, you don't always think about that. Oh, hi, early Triforce. Take it.
Let's see if he goes back in. That's a big 5. If a big, mostly linear. It's like, look, for a moment there, it looked like the answer was going to be yes, but now it looks like the answer is going to be no. Ridley getting a large secret over there. I think we've seen all 3 between the 2 runners.
Yeah, with Ridley leaving 5, I think that's a prime example of what we were talking about earlier, where if you had that recorder, this is one of those ones you come back to just because it's that shape. It's going to eat all your keys, probably. Ridley doing the dig around vanilla start. We'll see what we find over here.
There's a blue ring shop. Rue could actually buy that if he wants to. He'd have to farm 1 more rupee, but could afford it. It's probably just gonna buy arrows though.
Yeah, Rue, with his combat, I don't think he really prioritizes a ring. I don't think he really needs one.
I think if he already had arrows and came upon a blue ring shop with that kind of money, enough to buy it, then, you know, if you've already made all your purchases essentially, then I could see buying it. But he's definitely not gonna be one to prioritize it. And he wants those arrows, because I mean, we've already seen that he hasn't seen the Pole's Voice dungeons, but he knows they're not in the overworld, so they're going to show up at some point. You want to have those arrows for that.
Both runners into level 6. Root is going to have an advantage with that arrow, as you were just saying.
Yeah, it does only have 3 keys to Ridley's infinite keys, so that could also play a role.
Blue Niles are the tanky 8, though.
That's not ideal.
Useless room. Thanks, game.
Yeah, it's saying watch silvers being 6, but I think most runners will tell you if they could buy silver, if they could literally buy arrows to make the silvers appear, they would. So.
That tends to be my curse. I'll buy a blue ring and I'll find a red ring right away.
Yeah,
I will say with Rue going through here with his arrows, he is going quite a bit faster just in the combat aspect, because those blue gorillas are just 1 arrow, 1 sword.
Ah, there's a staircase. Staircase for both runners. Ridley's is a transport. Rue's is a heart. Spudazorus, our tracker, asking if you can sell a red ring to obtain silver arrows, and that they'd make that trade. I'm not sure I would make that trade. Spud's a slightly better player, and that's a segmented 6.
That looks like an alien from Asteroid.
Yeah, I buy that. It's not that big, but it is segmented. Jeez.
For me personally, with how garbage my combat can be at times, I will take a early red ring any day of the week, and I'll be perfectly happy with it.
Yeah, same.
I'm in the rare camp that I actually hate getting my armor sign as silvers. So I'd rather find them in a dungeon. Mainly because I'd rather have something that would help me right away, whereas silvers won't help you until you find the bow.
Yeah, bow as an Armos item is definitely I think the better of those two. Yeah, there's the Triforce for Rue. Still a floor item in here.
Oh, Tracy, and Rue shoes. Do you look for floor item in a shape 6?
No. This one isn't a bad shape 6, like we said, but it is segmented, so you got extra staircases. There's a lot of rooms. And you have as we keep saying, you have the recorder to go back, which gets a little scary when you start. You have 3 dungeons now that you haven't gotten all the items out of that you can go back to.
Yeah, you got to dig eventually.
Yep. I'd much rather go back to level 3, the smaller level 3, than the 6. Even the level 5 with its kind of somewhat linearity.
Yeah, when Ridley finds that level 5, he'll probably jump right in.
Yeah, without any key, he's not going to have any issues with keys. And I think his best chance to pull an upset here is to find silvers or some other such thing in a place that Rue abandons. There's level 4 for Rue.
Yeah, I mean, if Ridley finds silvers here in this level 6, for example, it may be a while before Rue gets back here.
Yeah, I'm absolutely going back to 3. I'm going back to 5. I don't know what other dungeons we'll might go back to 6 before, say, a 2Q 7 or 8.
2Q 8 for sure. I'd probably go into 2Q 7 before looking for a full item in 6. 2Q 7's not too bad.
A lot of it depends on just how much of those dungeons you've cleared to get the Triforce, though. But yeah, there are those Pole's voice for Rue. And this room isn't going to drop today. Key room likes to drop, but not today.
If one special on that bomb, kill an Envire and open the bomb hole. I like it.
And it looks like did the Vire die? Because not rolled up Vires is good.
Yes, the Vire did die to a bomb. And that's our item here in 4, so Rue will be getting another item here.
Just a heart. I feel like Rue's the type that might start skipping those hearts if he finds a red ring. But as long as he's still on no ring, I feel like you take him.
Now that he has 6 and he knows he can get the whites. Did she see the white sword?
He's seen it.
He saw that.
It's the heart.
So yeah, he doesn't really. I don't think he cares too much at this point now.
Ooh, that was look like he wanted to run to the right there in that red bubble room, and then the river got in the way, so he got bopped there. Fortunately, he does have arrows. Yeah.
Bow kind of mitigates that. There's no Dark Knights here, so you'll still be able to make progress.
Speaking of bows, Ridley finds his heart container out of level 6.
This is the best way to handle Goma. Just hide in the doorway and see them do the dance with it.
Key for his troubles, but he's quietly racking up a pretty good amount of keys here. Compass for Ridley.
Clocks are nice when you actually don't have to fight with them, but you have the arrows, so clocks are not as helpful. Man, you make him out of here with 10 keys.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Well, then it would be fitting if he gets to level 1 next, because get all the keys, get the any key.
We're looking for a full item here in 4, though. We haven't seen the floor item yet.
I haven't seen the Triforce either.
Use the key. Kind of might defeat the 10 plus stream.
Oh, this is not an ideal room to get through. Yeah, I don't think would be very hard not to take damage from that Goma. Hopefully he can get it down, then he doesn't have to worry about it the next time. There we go. Nicely
That's
done. Yeah,
even
grab that
difficult
heart.
to handle boost around.
With 8 keys, just gonna grab both of these. Like this is the one you do first if you're willing to spend all your keys. Oh, there's the Triforce. Okay, so you're gonna need to spend that regardless. Ah, we're gonna leave without the floor item again, I think.
That kind of surprised me. He only has 3 rooms left to look in, so I'm a little surprised on that one.
Yeah, I might have gotten to those bottom 3 rooms just to try and find the... Looks like he's going back in for them. Especially given that you have arrows for a Pole's Voice to kill it easily again if you go too far and the enemies respawn. Ridley's still in this level 6.
Not too big of a walk from the entrance, so it's not going to cost him too much time.
See if this bombs. It does. This room could also drop something. It does, but it drops compass, which we don't care about anymore. Yeah, one more room.
One more bomb to get into. Oh, no.
Yeah, I think he might be able to get around to that room from the other side, but not going this way. Yeah, and he's gonna leave it. At least he knows. I mean, I think you can be pretty confident where that last item is. So this might be a first return spot before even level 3, because he's cleared almost all the rooms.
You may be looking for a bomb to go back right now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point. And
yeah, there we go.
Wizard, yeah,
right
there
back
we go.
in.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to get there from the left side, or if he has to go do a bomb. Like, it looks like there's a doorway if he goes this way. Maybe he doesn't need those bombs.
I don't remember if it was ladder blocked or not. You can definitely get over there. I just don't know if you can go to the left in that room.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what this room is. Right, this was the room with the vertical river, so... And yeah, we have a dark floor. Those like to drop. So this is probably the item. It is just a heart. But it's one last dungeon that Rue needs to consider when he's, looking for silvers later on.
More survivability in this overall is not a bad thing either.
Yep. Wants more bombs, so he's gonna try and kill... Okay, just gave it a couple of shots at it.
Really did get his item, his Triforce out of 6. I don't know if he got the item.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, there's the other hint shop. So we found all our... No, we haven't found 2. We found all our shapes dungeons, but 2. We haven't seen 7 or 8. We only know that it's a Q2 back half because we've seen Q2 enemies.
Spud's our tracker is saying that Ridley may not have seen the floor, and I believe Spud, so that's going to be a 0 on both of them for now, as far as 6 goes.
We're about to see this screen. That is such a bad screen. He'll do some screen scrolling to get around that for sure. And it's gonna not pick up that secret because that 237 rupees. It will almost certainly overflow. Actually, even the 20 small secret even overflows it at his rupees count right now.
Ridley was close to overcapping. He actually just bought some meat, so Ridley's got some meat in case we need it.
Yeah, meat there's gonna be a bait room. We always say bait block, but I feel like we should only use the term block when it actually blocks something. There is gonna be a bait room in level 8. Level 8, unlike level 3 and Q2, where the bait block has a very high likelihood of being required, Level 8, there's unless it's in that far right column, it's probably not going to be required. Both runners buying potions.
Anytime you have red bubbles in a dungeon, you kind of want to have a pocket potion just in case.
Yeah, absolutely, and those prices aren't bad. Rue should find level 1 very soon.
Let's check out the death armors first. I don't blame him.
Reasonable.
What we can do after this is you can do all dead woods and loop up into the grave like you were talking about earlier.
Yep. Don't do it. I think he was thinking about a key there. He's got 6 though, that's a lot. I say, and of course we know that he should be finding the any key shortly, so it'd be, in the end, a waste of money. And with as much use as he's been making of the bow and arrows, having that extra money for the ammo is better for him. There's one of the hints. That guy will either tell us where the white sword item and what it is, or where the magic sword is. I don't think we've seen magic sword yet.
Yeah, I don't believe we have. Oh,
there it is.
Of this.
Ridley may have seen it. We haven't. Yeah, Rue has not seen it.
You speak of its existence and it shows.
Fortunately, at 7 hearts, no chance of picking it up right now. There's a take any for Ridley. I think that's his first one.
Really dealing with that same ugly blue wizard room. It's a mess.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with his capture, but the blue enemies, in particular those wizards, look like they're glowing. Well, this is interesting. Rue has gone up to East Death Mountain through the any roads and is not going to get to level 1 right now. Ridley finds level 3. He's gonna be able to spend his keys more freely, so might get to see a few extra rooms, but the combat is not great. That red candle, though, is really nice on Lionels. If you can get them with that red candle and over, they tend not to shoot.
That brings up a good point. That we'll probably go back after he does a little bit of east while he's up here. That brings him to west, so we'll see.
Yeah, he's seen these any roads before. But maybe he just wants to clean them up while he has bombs.
I feel like items in level 1 are nice. He does have 6 keys, so it's not going to hurt him too much.
I mean, he'll get back there. Just we thought he was going to get there a little bit sooner, but cleaning up this Death Mountain area, not a bad choice. It's a heart.
Really gonna see the sad flute and just say goodbye.
Fortunately, without the power bracelet, is not gonna be able to do all of this stuff. But it is pretty easy. It'll be even easier to get back to once he's done level 1. You can record a 1 and get to the any roads pretty easily at that point. I'm getting the feeling that we might be having a recorder block. Sorry, not a recorder blocked. A power bracelet block dungeon somewhere.
And we do know our power bracelet's on the coast. So that means we do have to dig a dungeon for that ladder. What do we have? We have 2, 7, 8 left, right?
Yep. Another heart for Rue. Ridley gets his map of 3.
Is this pancake? I think we do have one item on the floor in here in 3.
Yeah. Rue's left items in 3 and 5 at this point. 3, 5, and 6. Have we seen 9? Yeah, 9 is up in the northeast. 17 rupee bombs, lower than vanilla. Not ideal, but with the money in this seed, not too bad for Rue to buy some more bombs. Ridley, meanwhile, takes a death in level 3.
Yeah, I think that was unfortunately a death via lag. It's nice to have a big money seed when you're depending on arrows for your offense. You can just use them with impunity.
I think Rue's gonna route the grave area the exact opposite of what I was describing. Let's start here with the forgotten spot and then maybe take the grave down. Oh, here's level 7.
So level 7 will be just a big spiral for those who don't know 2Q. And they'll have a lot of muggers.
It'll have 2 muggers for sure. So a lot of times the muggers are in places you don't need to actually pay them. We'll see runners up A. It will not have walkthrough walls, and it will only have a bomb wall if... yeah, the bomb walls, it shouldn't have a bomb wall. I say shouldn't, but we've seen bomb walls in level 7. Basically, sometimes the randomizer will put a room in here that will, for logic necessity, will end up bombing. And Rue has that potion at the ready for this Gliok. I'm not sure I would bother with this, because this room can't push. I do believe it can drop. Yeah, there goes the potion.
Yeah, so you'll never have a push block in a room with a Gliok. The randomizers will not allow that.
Yeah, it's a coding issue. They're just, for whatever reason, it just doesn't work. And yeah, it turns out there's nothing there, so...
so remember the point that there was a floating key when you walked into the room, so...
So it was definitely not going to get you anything there.
Going back to what you said about the muggers here in 7, I actually had a seed 2 nights ago where I had 3 in a row, so I had to go down to 5 bombs. I had no choice.
Ouch. Yeah, the 7 will always have 2 muggers, or Q2 7 will always have 2 muggers, Q2 4 will always have 1 mugger, and I believe you can have anywhere from 1 to 3 outside of those dungeons. So yeah, you can have up to 5 muggers in a seed. And when there's 5 of them and they're required, it's pretty nasty. Ridley wants to get these Lionels down, so goes ahead and uses the potion here. Floor item in 7 is just the blue boomerang. Rooslugs does pick it up.
The first boomerang you find is the best one.
Yep. I always like to pick up a boomerang. There's a lot of nice strats you can do with the boomerang, in my opinion. I think it gets a bit of a bad rap. Oh, he's gonna give the bomb this time. Interesting. Must be valuing those arrows for offense. Hopefully he finds the bomb upgrade, which will be in level 8. There's going to be one also in the first half. I think it'll be in... I'm never quite sure. I think I'm not sure if it always goes into the Quest 1 location, or if it goes into the location that goes with the other half of the quest when it shapes. When it's vanilla, it's going to be in the vanilla dungeon, regardless of whether it's Quest 1 or 2. I'm going to guess it's going to show up in 5, just because we saw almost all the rooms, if not all the rooms in 4.
Yeah, with it being a ship set, it should follow the first quest logic, so it should be in 5.
Mm-hmm. Now, if we played, all shapes, then it can be anywhere but level 9. I've literally seen back-to-back bomb upgrade rooms. It's just always kind of funny.
Oh, I love when that happens. It's fantastic.
If you have the money, it's great. If you don't, then you're sad. But now, just an item in the Triforce. And nice that the the gels did not roll up. We can still kill them with the boomerang.
That's why the boomerang's nice. Nice long-range combat and some things.
Mm-hmm. There's usually something that is 0 HP in a level, so in the enemy set. And with that compass, he doesn't need to actually. Ooh, I think we're ladder blocked out of the Triforce. No, wait, no. That's that center area. We're ladder blocked out of part of the dungeon, but there might be a transport to that area.
One of those odd spots you're talking about where we could bomb south, but that's unlikely. You'll never be able to walk through a wall here in 7, though. That's one thing you can write off. There will be no walk through walls.
I'd rather be the other way. Occasional walk through walls, but never a bomb wall, because walk through walls don't ever take resources.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, Ridley, having picked up the Triforce out of 3, has found level 5. I don't know if he saw the floor item in 3.
He did. He got a heart.
Okay.
A little surprised he went in here without checking the armors first. I probably checked the armors first and then loop back.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of and I know a lot of top runners also are a big fan of getting, prioritizing that Armos item.
That's his Triforce in 5A. He's going to go back in, though, so this could be interesting if something bigger like the ladder of the Sovas are here that Rue passed up.
Yep. It wouldn't surprise me, though, if Rue will come back here with the any key. There's another potential push block for Rue. He is only looking for a stair item. Nice bomb. And there it is. It's just the raft. No idea if the raft is required or not. It does open 2 spots. There's one room beneath the Triforce, so he'll be done with the 7. So that'll feel good.
We'll see where Rue heads off to next. We know he has 1 in the Dead Woods to go to. And then you get that raft. Do you go to check the raft spot now, or do you kind of wait?
It's not really on path to anything. I think he's gonna do the grave area and get back to the Dead Woods.
Yeah, you can do the raft spot after the Dead Woods.
Mm-hmm.
You could have gone from either direction though. So.
Yeah, Chad asking 2 dungeons outstanding. Yeah, we're missing 2 and 8.
The reason I asked about the raft is, with it being 2Q7, that it was on the path to the Triforce, so really will most likely get it. But it's still 2Q7, so who knows?
Oh, there's the other hint guy. But we know where both our overworld things are, so he's not going to be telling us anything new anyway.
Oh, left mola, that's rough.
With 1 heart, you're just not surviving that. Looks like he's going to use a potion for it.
With 6 hearts, I don't know if you're surviving that on Green Tunic.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. Any blocks? Oh, there's not a block to clip on. Yeah, this is really difficult. If you're gonna try this, use the red candle. That's your best bet. And Rue back over at the Deadwoods, like we thought.
That's a tough room for anyone.
Oh yeah.
It can be mitigated a bit if you can hide in a doorway, but with that being a bomb hole, that's rough.
Rue finds level 1.
A bit late in the season for the red candle, but definitely we happen to see the Eddie key.
Yeah, for the items for him, the Eddie key is the only one that really matters. He decides not to pick up the red candle. I like the red candle. If I already have a wand, I maybe skip it. But as that kind of repeatable offense that can be used if you lose your sword. I like to pick it up.
Yeah, it's helpful with candle boost too, especially with a red bubble set.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tech fights with the boomerang is fantastic. It does look like Ridley does have the bow. He has arrows, so he got his armos.
Good. That's good. This room is awful with traps in it.
It's the why can't I have a ladder room?
Yep. I don't think there was anything. Yeah, there wasn't anything under this Gleeok.
Have a room for a Gleeok. It's really misdone though.
He almost has it. At this point, he does have a potion left, so I wouldn't be surprised if he uses it. Yep. You don't want to spend that much time trying to kill a Gleeok and then not get it done. Unfortunately, we knew there was nothing there, and turns out there was nothing there.
There's level 9 for Ridley up in upper casino corner.
Yeah, I want to say the any key was towards the top as well as the Triforce. I don't think there's anything down here. But we'll see. Bruce still needs to find 2 items out of this, the boomerang and the any key.
I like that clip into the river in the middle. I actually haven't seen that before.
We're trying to get out of here with this, out of this room with a sword. Those bubbles are not playing nice. Okay, he's just gonna go back. Yeah, just get your sword back. Make sure you have your sword, and then up A back to start. Get your Triforce. There's that boomerang, which even if he does pick up, doesn't do anything for him. He's gonna grab the Triforce. I imagine you go back in here, because there's just not a lot of rooms left.
Yeah, I mean, you need bow still, you need the ladder. You need silvers, you need ladder, so you might as well.
I mean, we're running out of places, and we know the ladder opens up the power bracelet, and there's a really good chance that we're going to find something under the power bracelet. Although it could just be, we could just have stuff under the raft.
Did Rue find a wand somewhere?
A wand? I don't think so.
Yeah, okay. It was lit up on tracker, so I wasn't sure if I missed it somewhere.
If it was if he does, we both missed it. Yeah, this should bomb to the right.
Yeah, he has no bombs.
He has no bombs. No bombs. But we can get out. We can get through it this way. I think this is the any key room. Yep, just sitting there on the floor. We're done with 1. Ridley, meanwhile, found level 2. I did not see where that was. So not power bracelet locked, because he definitely doesn't have that yet.
Yeah, I didn't see where this was either. He was up in the upper east coast, so it's somewhere up there. Probably a bomb spot, maybe, because I don't think we had bombs when he's up here.
Maybe. So 2 floor items in level 2. Ooh, gosh. These Wizrobe rooms. Or screens, I guess. I really think Rue's gonna go check the recorder. The raft spot right now.
We have a multiple segmented 2, it looks like.
Anytime you find a staircase in 2, it's not good. Because 2's not supposed to have any segments. It's supposed to just be, 2 floor items, no push blocks. But definitely a segment here.
Yeah, whenever I see staircases in 1, 2, 3, or 4, I'm like, oh no.
Okay, hard on the floor for Ridley in 2.
That's saying vanilla. This was at the vanilla 5 spot.
Oh, that's interesting. Because we could have gotten there really early. We were on the white sword screen to start. We're gonna take that any key back into 5. I think this is 5.
This is our tourist room over on Ridley's side, though. We have bubbles, we have turrets, we have dark nuts. That's fantastic.
Bad combination. I don't. Have we seen any items out of 5 yet?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, we're just gonna have trouble when he gets to that blue Milan mole room. Doesn't have the red candle for it, so it's gonna have to get creative with bombs, arrows, sword, whatever.
There's no way you just run and pray you can bomb up before they kill you.
I mean, you have to be able to bomb up because we haven't seen a push block to take us beyond that spot.
Yeah, it's more the can you stay alive long enough?
Not quite. Unfortunately, he laid the bomb down. And then it didn't explode, so he loses the bomb and has to, he's like, yeah, you know what, maybe I don't do this right now.
That's
like, if the wall had opened before he died, right, then it's fine, because, like...
Yeah, they just go back. You
they
go
just go back in.
You just get some HP maybe and go back, but...
It's a potion shop, because I imagine maybe that's what he's going to look for. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Grab that potion. And Ridley is left 2 without the Triforce, it looks like. Thought maybe Rue would go ahead and route that other raft spot. It is instead going to go into 3 and look for the floor item.
Yeah, just the heart, so it's not going to help him too much here. That will, however, put him into Mag's range. He knows where Mags is. I don't know if I'd waste time to go pick it up at this point, though.
Yeah, it's not going to really help you with that Landmola. Red ring is what you want for that Landmola. Uses up the potion. Oh! Didn't quite get the last Lionel down. That's not ideal. And use the potion.
He did save right before it, so in theory, he could just retry and get his potions back, but...
Yep.
Nice job out threading the needle to get past that room.
Could leave the room. Save what he's already done.
They just have so much HP. That's
Yeah,
tough.
I think... Honestly, I think I'd just retry back into my potion and come back later. Try and find... I mean... It's weird that no one checked the level 5 location. Because you're just couple... I mean, it is a long walk up. You know, because you have to do the up thing if you're going to go from start. He's going to use that other potion. It wouldn't surprise me if he retries back into this potion, even getting the heart container.
Yeah, you guys a retry here, I think.
Seriously, back into 1. He's got everything from here. Still thinks he missed something. That's not ideal.
I think he has a bit of a miss mark on his tracker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that he got the banana, or I forgot that he got the Triforce.
And, you know, I wonder if there... Like, Rue hasn't done any of the rooms to the bottom of this. I'm a little surprised he isn't at least trying some different rooms, see if there's a better one or an item sitting on the floor. A couple of hearts, though. This time they're actually dropping stuff. So that's a little better. And this is the kind of place where that red candle would help him out, too. And a clock is nice. Just a key. It doesn't help us any, because we have the any key. And more Lionels in the next room.
Yeah, out of one fire and then to another. It's a fairy, though, so that's nice. But in chat saying pause buffering, which would be nice also.
Mm-hmm. And there's the heart. He's just gonna continue. So not gonna retry out of the heart. No, he's retrying out of the heart. He's gonna reset out of the heart.
Ridley back in the 1, gonna take out the Gleeok.
Yeah, he's gonna have to use that potion to do it.
Yeah, I think he burned through both of them. And Rue back into 5.
Yep. I mean, I like the way he's approaching this with the retry out of the heart container that he knows he doesn't need. I just think it's so weird that no one's not going into that one spot, not checking the other raft spot, not checking the vanilla level 5 spot. So I assume if he doesn't get something good here, he's probably going to retry that as well.
Well, vanilla 5 was the level 2, so
yeah, which he hasn't found yet.
And we don't know what's in level 2 yet.
Nope. Well, we saw a heart container, but we didn't see the second item. We just know it's segmented. So hopefully we get to see a map of that dungeon at some point.
This level 5 eating bombs instead of keys this week.
This room could push, but it won't drop anything. I think for now, Rue's just gonna say no, and come back later if he needs to. There's a ladder block. Easy kill of the landmos, of course, but if there is an item here, won't be able to get it. We potentially could eliminate, if it's a heart, for instance.
You could go left in this room and up and then to the right, probably.
Like we're gonna go right. Well, gotta kill the enemies first. We'll see. Yeah, he's gonna go left. Go for the smaller section. Makes sense.
And now we're
Really?
definitely ladder block.
There's a heart. I wonder if he'll retry this heart as well. He still has 1 potion left he wants to keep it.
How's that staircase item that large still, though? We'll
Yep.
see what that is.
Yeah, obviously if the staircase item is something important, he will keep it. I feel like almost anything you could get that's not a heart would be worth keeping at this point. Red ring, book, wand. Ladder. You keep a ladder for sure.
Ladder will get you your power bracelet, which might get you into 8.
Yep, and it might get him into 2 as well, because it makes a lot of sense to just do the screen scroll into where Vanilla 5 is, because there's a power bracelet spot to the right of that, and then the one the Q24 spot right there.
So what you can do is you can grab this power bracelet, then save, and probably check those.
Yeah, I imagine he'll check the last raft spot while he's here, so he can get there. Oh, nice candle flame there to get everything.
And as usual, raft is nothing.
Yep, no surprise. Let's see if he goes right instead of left here. I think we're down to power bracelet spots for 8.
Yeah, between both runners, we don't have much left. So Ridley is leaving 1 again.
Good, because nothing there for him.
Alright, so Rue is in 2. We'll see if he finds our second item for us.
I'd like to see a map. He gets a refill on the bombs from the Dodongos. Gonna keep 1 alive, though.
These pancakes are kind of squishy, so that's a nice thing.
One of the most annoying enemies in the game. Not a particularly difficult enemies, but they don't drop. Which is one of the most annoying parts of them.
Still no map to help him out. I think this is our transport, though.
Yep. Yeah, Ridley needs to get over to 7. Yeah, needs to get over to get back into 5. 5 for the ladder. 7 just for the Triforce piece. But it's in the right area for 5, and a second heart for Rue in level 2.
I think this was the room that chased Ridley out.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's a tough room. But when we find level 8, there's got to be some nice stuff there, because we haven't gotten any of the, the any key is quality of life item. We haven't gotten the white sword. We haven't gotten a wand. We haven't gotten a red ring. I imagine at least one of those items is going to be in level 8.
I mean, we only have 4 more hearts at large, so they can't be.
Yeah.
I guess we could have a 3 heart level 8, but that's unlikely.
And if anybody's wondering about the ladder spots, Rue actually bombed those spots early, which you can do. You can bomb the spots, you just can't go into them without a ladder. Oh yeah, we could play 5 in the bomb hole, because we still haven't found a map for this dungeon.
Could be in this room if we don't have it. Oh well, okay, so where
Maybe
is our
this
map?
one. Oh, maybe not.
No, we can go left here. Here's our map.
There's guys. No. Okay.
No. Okay, game.
The map likes to be in that kind of room. If there's not a standing item in that room, then there's a really good chance if you kill the enemies that you're gonna find a map. Rue, yeah, it doesn't find the right bomb hole. It's gonna save. Gonna reset so he gets reset his global, so he can hopefully get a bomb on the first bomb enemy kill.
I could tell him that with his emulator, but it did look like he had one room north of where he was, so he didn't go into.
Mm. He's gonna do it again. The only way to reset your global and know exactly that it's gonna be the first that you're back to 0 kills is to reset. And that's what we're seeing here. Could find a bomb shop, but I think it's 17 for bombs. He only has 14 rupees.
Yeah, it's always bad when you need bombs and you just can't find them.
Mm-hmm. This has been a really good money seed, but Ruiz used a lot of that money on arrows, with good reason and good effect. But now we see the consequences of it. Instead, he's going to start checking these power bracelet spots, which is probably a good idea, because pretty certain 8's going to be behind one of them. Oh, of course, or we could just lose all our money because the game hates us. Yeah, it was 20 was the small secret, and I think 30. I think it was 38 and 111 for mid and large. But that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I think we had like 4 potions bought, maybe 5.
Yeah. A lot of potion buying and a lot of arrow usage. Ah, there's level 8.
So we have no bombs with the level 8 spiral. Oh hi.
Yeah, it's unfortunate with these Dodongos. No, we don't have any money to oh, nice clock. We don't have the money to kill the Pole's voice, which is unfortunate. Fortunately, Pole's voice, yeah. If you have Pole's voice are in the money drop group, which means once you have some money, if you kill Pole's voice, you're gonna get your money back for the most point. Blue Tektites and Stalfos also in that money drop group, so pretty good for money droppers in this dungeon. Zols would also be good if they went down to 1 sword shop, but they don't, sadly. He's gonna grab the map.
If you are convinced of it, that was 2Q before, now you are.
Yep. Oh, that's a really nice find. Not a required item, but having that white sword is just going to make things a lot easier for Rue now. Ridley about to stumble onto level 7.
Oh no. A little bit too high up on that. A little bit too high up on that sword sight.
Unfortunately, the white sword will help with combat, will not help with defense. Could try going down. I don't know if he tried to walk through the down. It still has no bombs to kill these Dodongos. That's probably gonna push. It's level 8, so chances are if it looks like it's gonna push, it's gonna push. There are 5 two-way staircases. There's 2 one-way staircases. 2 items, so that's a lot of staircases.
We came in on the left little arm, right? Not the one he's on now.
Yeah, he came in under the dash. Let's just hope the bait location is not a block, 'Cause, I don't know where Rue gets money to buy bait at this point.
He'd probably have to go guinea farming.
Yeah. Yeah, Opnapoint asking, are guineas the only, not guineas, Gibdos the only bomb droppers? And yeah, we have virus, but we don't have anything to kill the virus in one shot, so they don't count. Ooh, Rue loses the sword to the red bubble. Here's your bomb upgrade, but we have no money. And Rue shows us how he feels about that. But yeah,
But saying there are Dodongos for bombs, yes.
Yeah, and this is where that red candle would be super useful, because he could use that red candle to kill those enemies instead of having to use up more money.
That is actually kind of one thing to note, is once you get 4 bombs, with those Dodongos being right at the start, they will come back once you leave, so that is kind of a bomb source.
Yep. Needs a sword, though. Needs to find some blue bubbles to get that sword back.
Nice manhandler kill by Ridley.
Is that the first one? We haven't seen a lot of manhandlers in this seed.
I haven't seen a lot of them in this tournament, really. This will be a push block with that center gem.
It's just a transport. We're gonna go a little further down to see if there's anything here. Now, there's guaranteed to be some blue bubbles in here somewhere, but who knows where.
At this point, you're just probably remembering that red candle he passed up, be like, maybe I should have grabbed that.
Ridley bombing in a spot in level 7 that just won't bomb. That's the tail end of the spiral. So that wasn't going to bomb. Nothing really interesting in this. This 7 only had the raft and a heart container, so if he leaves without the... I mean, the raft is kind of on path anyway, so probably isn't going to miss it. Which unfortunately just means more time for him to check raft spots that we know don't have anything. And we still don't have bomb. Try walking through, of course. That might work. Does not.
Yeah, he might have to go and find bombs somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he can't get through that room, so he's going to have to go find bombs.
Are we going to continue? Or are we going to... I mean, because you could save and try those bomb droppers at the beginning. I don't know what enemies are here. There's probably some red wizards somewhere that could potentially drop bombs. We got a white sword for them now, which makes it better. There we go.
Now that we have that 4, we're basically all set, because we can just get the other 8 off the Dodongo here.
Yep. Well, he's got a max 7 right now, because he gave up a bomb to the mugger. Oh, that had the potential to push, did not.
Just have to be careful you don't get trolled.
Because unfortunately, you have to do the sword strat to get the bombs to drop on the Dodongos. If you use the strat where you feed 2 bombs, you will not get a bomb drop. Okay, this was a transport as expected. because everything's a transport in level 8, and you're not avoiding those red bubbles.
That is a
Hi Triforce.
That's a brutal room to come out of, though.
Yeah, that's tough because we're still missing silvers. We have a 2 that we don't have a map to. We have for rooslugs. There's a heart sitting on the floor in 6. We got both items out of 4. Yeah, he's gonna go back in. We have 2 items left in here. We didn't see either staircase item.
All he needs is those silvers. I don't know if I'd go back to 2Q8 for one item.
Did we see a staircase item?
I thought we saw a heart, but I could be wrong.
Okay, we definitely got the white sword on the floor. Yeah, I mean it's a 2Q back half, so I'd probably just get out of here and go into 9. Find my way through 2, come back and go into 9, and hope the silvers are there.
You can even cut the book here. It's not gonna help him. It's not gonna give him the map of 2. So
no.
I mean, he'll get the hint, but he has everything he needs other than silvers. Level 9 would tell you where silvers are, hopefully.
Well, it doesn't actually tell you where they are, but it tells you where they're not. Unless they're in 9, then it tells you where they are. The problem is it's a 2Q9, so in vanilla 2Q, there's only one old man that gives a hint, and I'm not sure if the randomizer gives you an extra old man in level 9. So the hint you might get might not be the silver's hint. It might be where the compass is hint or something like that. There's the compass that we don't care about anymore.
Ridley's still going through the 7. Probably won't be super happy to see the raft here.
Yeah, he's 2 rooms away from the raft. This could be a push.
I tend to find push blocks in these solo block rooms pretty often.
Yeah, they don't always push, but I feel like more often than not they do. Nice clock at the end.
Yeah, bring up a good point. If you look at the 2 maps on the screen, you'll see exactly how 7 and 8 fit together.
Yep. Kind of neat, actually. There's the raft for Ridley. Which potentially just takes him away from where he needs to go. But it's only 2 checks, so it's not the worst thing. Unfortunately, there's not nearby each other. There's another potential push block with a bunch of red bulls, because why wouldn't there be? There's an item. Ooh, red ring. Okay, not what you're looking for, but you don't turn it down.
Yeah, he's gotten beaten up a little bit in this seed, so he's definitely happy to see that. I'd probably be happier with silvers, though. But...
Oh, for sure. For sure. But that would be the thing I'd want to see most if I didn't see silvers.
That ring will definitely help him out with that level 2, though, because that was a pretty garbage level.
Yeah. I'm guessing we are still missing 1 item out of here. At this point, you've now cleared most of this dungeon, so you're probably going to do it. Try and find it. And that bomb does go. And there's your bait block that is as irrelevant as we thought it might be. Oh, there's 1 room, and he needs bombs to get there.
That's tough after you cleared all of that.
Yep. I think he's going back. Let's see if he's going back. No, are we going back to 2?
I don't think you can go back to 2 without bombs.
Yeah, that's true. We're definitely playing find the bomb hole in 2. There's a clock, so you should be able to get... You'll have a shot at a bomb. There we go.
So you should probably go back to 2 at this point, or at least as close as 2 as you can get. Oh no, he's going right back. Yeah, he's going to 2.
It's green scrolled over to 2 instead of going up, up, up. I'm not sure this is faster though. But he does get more bombs, so that's good. There's a level 4 Triforce for Ridley. Still needs to go back to 5 for that ladder, and I don't blame him for not wanting to go back there. But it is gonna, unfortunately, yeah, you can't get a red ring before dealing with that landmo. Because you need the ladder to get the power bracelet to get to level 8. Level 8 is behind the power bracelet, so it's just you buy a blue ring potentially. He doesn't have enough money for that though.
Lemon was in 5 though, wasn't it? Yes.
Yeah, ladder's in 5, but there was a left mola, a blue left mola that Rue had to work really hard to get by. And Ridley knows it's there. Yeah. And as we play everybody's favorite game show, Find the Bomb Hole. There's the heart container out of 4 for Ridley.
I mean, in theory, level 2 is right next to start, so you could always save scum if you have to, but it's a long walk up those stairs.
Now, unfortunately, Rue out of bombs again. Is just gonna reset. Honestly, I'd like to see him save with the bombs already, so that when you know, if your safe's coming, you get those bombs back.
I've been in Rue's shoes before. You need just a couple bombs and you just can't get them.
Yeah, this is just really rough. Again, resetting to reset the global counter. Ridley's gonna check these raft spots. We know there's nothing here. And just nothing dropping bombs for Rue.
The dongo just turn at the last second, like the dongos tend to do, and it's just tough to come back.
Ridley with a lot more money, so if he manages to find his way, still needs to go get that ladder though, and that's really tough for him.
All right, so Rue does have 4 bombs now. Going to go back to the dongo room.
Yep, he can get himself back up to 7, and then I think he's bombed most, if not all, the walls on the first segment. So I guess at this point he goes back into the second segment. Would have liked to seen. Did he save after getting those bombs? I would have liked to have seen that, just so that the next time he runs out of bombs, you just go back to your save file, you just retry or reset.
Double check that left wall to start, just in case. You could have possibly bombed down in that start room also. I don't think you tried that.
He might have tried to pirouette it at some point. I don't know. We're gonna go to the segment and see what we can do here. The big question is, where is this map? Like, there's logic about how many bomb holes you're supposed to be able to have in between. And this is a level 2, so it should be at that minimum. We haven't been in the... Oh, there's the map! That'll help. And the compass. Still missing an item out of here. I think you do try and find it.
Yeah, what's always at large? You only have, what, 4 rooms left? Do you think you have to?
Yep. You got 2 hearts already? Okay, never mind. Then you're just gonna... No, he is continuing. He must not have gotten the second heart.
There's one at the very start of the dungeon, like 1 room in.
Yep.
It'd just be a small oversight.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to catch when you get... You know, sometimes you don't even catch that you get an item. There are 2 more rooms down here, though.
We saw it kind of happen with Ridley in level 1 earlier.
Yep. Ha! Don't do it! Don't do it! Aha. Oh, down to 6 bombs. That's so bad. And nothing here.
I mean, you gotta think he knows that he can just go now, though.
Yeah. He sees is that everything is on that map. He's got everything. He'll get himself back up to 6 bombs. But yeah, going... I mean, it is a Q2 level 9, so that means there's going to be walkthrough walls, and Q2 level 9 just isn't as bad for taking your bombs, taking your keys. Yeah, I think at this point you take your Triforce, you go to 9, and you hope the silvers are just there. Oh yeah, and you know, our Opna point making a really good point. Yeah, you could reset the mugger and just go do it again. You now know where everything is, so get your bomb back. A lot of times things like that are much easier to think about when you're watching than when you're playing. Ridley grabs the white sword heart at 132. 80% chance at magic sword if you were to go after it. Right, we're just gonna grab this Triforce and get out of here? We are. Ridley back into level 2. He should be able to get the Triforce out of here. Unfortunately, this is not where he needs to be. He needs to get back into that level 5.
So the troublesome part about this level 9 is he has to walk all the way back around, or flute to somewhere in the forest and walk up.
There's like no good way to get to this 9, because Lost Hills being the Lost Hills.
And that start screen being terrible. So Gru is hoping silvers are here in 9. We'll see.
Yeah, for him, there's another item. He left an item out of 6, and I think there's the item out of 8 at this point, and that would be. I think that's all he's got left.
Same games we've seen one item in 6. Yes.
I want to say Ridley got the second item, but yeah, Rude definitely has not seen the floor item out of 6.
I know Ridley did a lot of it. I don't know if he saw the item though.
Okay. So still, there's still a pretty good chance that the answer's just here in 9. We don't have the book, so we're not gonna get hints to tell us anything.
Oh,
wand. Okay. Well,
wand.
I mean, nice
I
item.
take that with red bubbles.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely, you take it, but it's not what you're looking for.
This is a 2Q9, so it is usually easier than Shapes or First Quest.
Yeah. Well, there's
Usually.
fewer transports, right? Shapes and First Quest have 6 transports. 2Q9 has like 3. Has a one-way, but it's not technically a one-way because it goes to a vertical chute. So the block does actually push. It just you can't get to it. Ridley taking a death in level 2. And for Rue at this point, he doesn't know that he's got the 2 Triforce lead. You're 0-2 already in this tournament. You can't be feeling good right now.
No, going to 9 at this part of the game is definitely a smart play. It's the right play.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Even with that early item, you still stay here until the game tells you no.
Yeah, you get both items out of here, and then you look at your tracker and you figure out where you need to go next. Hopefully he doesn't go back into 2 because it looks like he should have both of those hearts.
Ridley could be making a play on Mags here. We'll see if he gets it at.
Yeah, 80% chance, and he doesn't have white sword, so this makes a lot of sense.
Oh no!
Rude game is rude. Oh, that's so bad.
That's just mean game.
Yeah, so the ladder block, I don't think that there's been a dungeon ladder block. But we do have the power bracelet on the coast. So ladder is hard required. There's a level 8s behind the power bracelet.
Recorders, I don't want to say required, but highly helpful.
Yeah, given our
screen.
the start screen, you want the recorder.
So this is the first seed I've rolled in this tournament, and probably won't roll another one. I usually don't buy into the superstition of who rolls a seed is bad luck, but maybe.
I mean, it's absolutely not true. It does not matter who actually rolls it, but people like to have fun with that sometimes.
Yeah. Ate in chat is saying it's good for the audience at least, which is true.
Thought that would push, it did not. Although, you always have to... we do have wall masters in this level 9, so you always have to be careful to make sure that there isn't a wall master hiding out in a room like that.
Yeah, I gotta check your walls. Well, there's our Zelda.
Hi, Zelda. Bye, Zelda. We haven't heard a roar yet.
Oh, we have a little bit of running around. Quick, if you guys are enjoying what you're watching, please give our runners a follow. They've been fantastic today. My co-commentator Tracy M and our tracker behind the scenes, Spudazorus. Please give them both a follow as well.
There they are.
There we go.
Silver's in 9.
We're just probably like, thank you. I didn't know I have to go back to that level 8.
I know, right? I don't have to go back for the item in 2 that I have that I don't realize I have. Now I just need to find that roar.
Well, there it is. There's the roar.
Yeah, unfortunately the shoot room.
Game has one more last laugh. Chat bringing up a funny point that we have a 14 heart mags, but silvers are a 9, so it doesn't help us either.
Nope, not at all. Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
Well, how... this path to Ganon is, we have Zelda's room right next to it, we have a shoot room next to it, that's nasty.
Red Bubble Mayhem.
Unfortunately, we have blue ones in this room as well, so he should be able to get out of here with a sword. I think he still has 1 potion left, so worst comes to worst, can get that. Oh, hey, there's a ladder block, potentially. Yeah, and wand in 9, and white sword and red ring in 8, behind the ladder in 5, in a bad spot. Because the power bracelet on the coast. Like, that's just a nasty chain reaction for combat.
And Rue gets the pig down.
Yeah, up A to start. I think that's faster in this case.
Yeah, he knows where she is, so he knows where he has to go. This seed was certainly a thing, and that door opens, and Rue is going to take first place with a time of 141.53.
And probably breathes a sigh of relief. Is 1 and 2 now in the tournament. GG's to rooslugs.
Kane Fluff in chat is asking if you just swing blindly and hope to hit Ganon. Yes and no. Ganon will move in a figure 8, so if you know his movement pattern, you can kind of tell where he goes. Then he'll always spawn in one of the 4 corners of the room on the bottom.
It looks like SP Ridley's going to go ahead and throw in the towel. I don't blame him. This has been a rough seed.
Yeah, he saw this blue dark knight. He's like, no, I'm just done dealing with you.
Like rooslugs. There we go. GG's, Rue.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, when you think about it, that was a pretty rough seed. The ladder being behind the blue landmo to get your power bracelet, which blocked both your white sword and your red ring. And oh, by the way, magic sword is 14 hearts today.
Yeah, I would never check that. I'm not shaddy, but yeah, I had one mission going to this tournament, and it was to give away internet points. And if Morph Ball would have been required in the seed, it would have happened. But unfortunately, not going the way I wanted it to.
So that level 5 with that left mola, that was fun.
Yeah, like I was so rich at the beginning of the seed, and then it just devolved into I became a beggar, and it's never a good thing when that happens.
Yeah, I think your best offense was your bow and arrows, and you used that pretty extensively because it was your best offense. But eventually that runs out, and then you have the bomb upgrade sitting that you go through in level 8. It's like, I have no money. It was just the seed just saying, hey, We're just not going to be nice today.
Exactly. But yeah, I think I need to go back and study a couple pieces of logic of how this thing works. But yeah, it's kind of a weird one. I don't think it was as hard as I made it, but it was just a mess.
Yeah, it just once you get past that Lenmole in level 5, then things kind of come together. But the Triforce, when you have a Triforce so close to start, and then we saw what that 5 looked like, it's kind of hard to want to go back in.
I was more than willing to do it, but it was the first Triforce I got, and it was like Insta Triforce. So I was like, I've explored, 30% of the overworld. I have a flute in my hands, so I could get back there anytime I want to, and I looked at a lot more of the game than I probably desired to. Boomerangs, hearts, all the goodies, except for the book. The book.
I guess 6. I'm trying to think what we haven't.
No, than 6.
Or 8. We didn't see a third item in 8, I don't think.
Well, I don't know how it works. So if it rolls second quest dungeons, is there multiple 8 items?
There are 3 items in 8.
Just like gonna be 3 items in 8.
Yeah.
So I guess it must have been in that top right corner of the snail.
Yeah, where you couldn't bomb.
I saw every room but those 2, I think, and so it was a staircase into book or trash, and then 6 floor item was who knows what. But yeah, like I said, Morph Ball might have helped us both in this seed. I don't know.
Yeah, well, maybe him a little bit more since he is an SMZ3 player. But yeah, level 2, like you both had issues, I think, in terms of keeping track of your items a little bit. Ridley kept going back into level 1, even though he had all 3 items, and we think you got 2 floor hearts in level 2.
I still don't know. I only saw 1 click, so there must have been like an insta one that I missed, because that's why I was running in circles. It's like, I think there's an item in here still.
Yeah. I personally didn't see the second heart, so I can't say for sure, but chat pretty much said that you had both items, and I tend to trust that because it's, as you know, it's hard to watch both screens in general.
So in that triple the Donga room at the very start, you killed the third one. It spawned right beneath you, and you picked it up.
Yeah, that's probably it then, because I was like, this isn't a big level, so yeah.
The map was hard to find too in that too.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a dumb on my part, but at that point I was just begging for a rupee, a bomb. It was just like, I feel like I had 5 or 6 Triforces like instantly, and then 2 and 8 were just, they're 2's right here, but 8's blocked behind the power brace. So I kind of figured, so I had to go find that ladder, and I was in a good spot. So.
Yeah, and you were just having all sorts of trouble getting bombs to drop, and then you end up having to give away 2 bombs to the muggers, which is really unfortunate.
Yeah, I should have bought I considered buying blue ring when I was rich, and I usually don't, but the red ring was behind the blue landmos.
Yep.
So it's kind of a
brutal quality of life. Yep, the level 8 having both the white sword and the red ring, which meant you weren't getting those until you got past those blue landmos. So
I thought about hitting up some Gamba at the end, but I thought better of it. See what the secrets were worth, and try to roll some dice here, Las Vegas.
Yep.
Well, yeah, thanks for the comms. Thanks for the raise. I'm sure he's as frustrated as I am. So silly Zelda.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Thank you very much. And I guess I should ask, how nervous were you? I mean, at 0-2 going into this race and losing to good players. So it's not like, I hear a lot of people say, oh my God, how is so-and-so 0-2? Well, just look at their competition. A lot of the 0-2s have played, all the 0-2s that you would say that I've played good players. But how nervous were you as you're getting past like the 130, the 140 mark, and you're not done, and you're 0-2, and you kind of need this win?
I don't know. I just having fun. Like in this seed, it was either you big brained 5 or you didn't. And I assume if it was this late in the match that neither of us did. And yeah, like it is what it is. It should never take this long to beat a seed unless you're just dumbing it up. So that's what I was doing, just kind of running in circles. But no, I'm happy to play on in the Swiss. And yeah, there's a lot of good players. Ridley's no joke. And
nope.
just gotta do your best, and I clearly gotta take it a little more seriously.
Well, I think you played that very well. Just it was a rough one in terms of just all the combat issues, but yeah. Good luck in your next one, finishing out the Swiss rounds.
Thanks. As long as I can make Spud yell at screen, then I'm a happy person. So I'm sure that happened plenty of times in this one.
Yeah, Spud being our tracker today. So yeah, huge shout outs to Spud. All right, but yeah, that's gonna do it for us for now. There's a lot of races on the schedule coming up. Let me see. Starting at 8 o'clock, we have Slidic versus Leslie Pro over at SpeedGaming 4. Also at 8 o'clock on SpeedGaming 3, we have Shatan versus Sigil. At 8:30 over on SpeedGaming Main, we have Angel FM versus Malkior. That's a 2-0 matchup. At 9 o'clock, we have Almighty Bobino versus Why Must You Hate Me. That'll be over on SpeedGaming 5. At 9:30, we have Mako versus Bogey, another 2-0 matchup. That'll be over on SpeedGaming 2. At 10 o'clock, we have Big Slamu versus Ratboy over on SpeedGaming 3. Also at 10 o'clock, we have Hayo versus Ugandis over on SpeedGaming 4. And then finally, 10:30, we have Caffey versus Saitown, which is a 1-1 matchup, but that's a good one. Both of them losing to good players early on, and yeah, that's gonna be that's definitely a matchup to watch. So yeah,
I pick loser of that one.
Yeah.
I pick loser of that one.
Fun. Yeah, that's it. Whoever goes 1 and 2, the other 1 and 2s are not going to be looking forward necessarily to that. So, all right, but yeah, that is going to do it for us. Again, shout outs to Spudasaurus, our tracker. Tracker's always our MVP, and Malkier, it was a pleasure to have you join me.
Yeah, thank you, Tracy. It was a lot of fun. And Rue, GG, well played.
Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll see you at the next race.
Have a good night, everyone.